I asked you last time we saw you, at your age and the Nixon bumps and everything like that are starting to accumulate. How valuable, is having a late bye this year for you, and how have you been feeling the last few weeks?
I mean, I'm working through all the I don't know, discomfort, the soreness throughout the season, just like everyone else. I wouldn't think that mine is more than anybody's or anything like that. I think that everybody at this point in the year needs to really lock in on their recovery and their week to week progression in terms of how they're feeling athletically out there on the field. And I've just been fortunate that we got great trainers here, and it's just been a work in progress.
Travis, how fair is it to say that this year has been the most physical opposing defenses have really tried to get you in the first 5 yards here?
I don't think I'm pretty sure it's been like this since 2015, 16, when I first started to get on. It's probably more so relevant now just because I'm a more vital part of the offense, and you're seeing the camera on me a little bit more throughout. And on top of that, the third down stuff, the calls have been for me in some instances, and I haven't been able to get open for Pat. And you gotta just try and keep figuring things out, keep working, have an idea for certain guys that you're going up against, and that's where we're at right now.
Travis, you talked after the game about having your swagger back. Pat talked about that after the game. Does this team have to play with that kind of edge to be what it can be, if that makes any sense?
I think it's more so just having fun with the win than anything. I think when we do go out there and play with that type of energy, that type of mentality, and just that confidence in everybody, not just in yourself, but in everybody, on every single play, no matter what's called. I think that's what we were really playing with.
When could you tell it was going to be that kind of night? You remember?
It just felt like that the entire practice week, to be honest. Everybody's finally starting to really come around, at least in terms of the work ethic and how everybody's dialed in practice and things like that. I feel like we caught a groove last week, and we're trying to just emulate that this week.
41 points against the Raiders. 41 points against the Raiders. Given how the past month has gone, how gratifying was that for you guys to have that kind of output?
It felt good. It was just like I said, it was a fun night for us on all three phases of the game, and we're just trying to feed off of that.
Can you walk us through? Pete was asking about being physical at the line of scrimmage. It looked like the Giants and the Packers were kind of exaggerating that a little bit. Can you walk us through the process of how you counter that? Is it something? Is there motion?
I think last week Coach Reed did a great job. Well, it's really the entire offensive staff that's coming up with the game plan. Gave me an opportunity to not just be in one spot, be in multiple spots on the field. Motions helped me get off the ball a little easier. It doesn't allow a guy to just sit on top of me. And then, just flat out having an answer for when I do get pressed, being violent, and just, trying to work my techniques and my fundamentals.
A couple more guys. Related to that, it seemed like there was even more creativity last week. I mean, one play you're lined up as a fullback on one of the catches. How much do you sort of embrace having to learn sort of different spots on the field and different releases because of that?
I mean, I thanked them not too long ago about giving me that option to move around and always putting the defense in a reactionary position. Not letting them kind of dictate what's going on or them take away a certain angle or a certain route, and just giving me an opportunity to work my craft. I think it's been so vital to my career. And I'm just fortunate that I'm here, letting Coach Reed dial some things up for me.
Okay, thanks, Travis.
Have a good one, guys.